In television, death is inevitable, not just for characters, but for stakes, storylines, and emotional growth. Some series treat death as a mere plot device, but others lean in and make it resonate, transforming a character's final moments into unforgettable, even iconic, scenes. These aren't just shocks for shock's sake. These are deaths that land with weight, care, and purpose. Whether gut-wrenchingly realistic or symbolically powerful, these TV deaths were so perfectly executed that fans still talk about them years later. 1. Joyce Summers, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. The Body is widely regarded as one of the most haunting episodes in TV history. Joyce Summers doesn't die in battle or by magic. She dies from a brain aneurysm. The episode strips away the show's supernatural lens and forces both characters and viewers to face death in its most mundane, human form. With no music, long silences, and raw performances, Buffy created a death scene that was achingly real and emotionally devastating. 2. Ned Stark, Game of Thrones. In a world built on deception, politics, and betrayal, Eddard Stark's moral compass made him feel untouchable. But his execution in Season 1 was a brutal reminder that no one is safe, and it set the tone for the rest of the series. Ned's death wasn't just shocking, it was narratively bold. It challenged viewer expectations and redefined what prestige TV could get away with. 3. Dr. James Wilson's Patient Amber, House, MD. aka Cutthroat Bitch. ***. Amber's slow and painful death in the Season 4 finale, following a bus crash and a misdiagnosis, was a rare moment of emotional vulnerability in a show built around cynicism. What made her death especially effective was how it forced House and Wilson, two emotionally reserved men, to confront love, loss, and guilt in ways they never had before. 4. Hank Schrader, Breaking Bad. Hank's death during the desert standoff in Ozymandias was inevitable, but that didn't make it any easier to watch. As Walter White pleaded for his brother-in-law's life, Hank cut him off with a chilling line. "You're the smartest guy I ever met, and you're too stupid to see. He made up his mind 10 minutes ago." It was a death that honored Hank's bravery and sense of justice, while underlining just how far Walt had fallen. 5. Will Gardner, The Good Wife. The unexpected death of Will Gardner midway through Season 5 was a masterclass in shock and storytelling. Shot in court by a client, Will's death came without build-up or fanfare. The randomness of it echoed real life, and the aftermath was handled with heartbreaking realism. Alicia's grief, the law firm's chaos, and Diane's anger all combined to deliver some of the show's best episodes. 6. Sarah Lynn, BoJack Horseman. In a show filled with moral decay, Sarah Lynn's overdose was the culmination of both BoJack's failures and the toxic Hollywood lifestyle. Her death was drawn out, emotionally complex, and drenched in denial and guilt. It was the show's darkest point, and one it never let BoJack or the audience forget. 7. Glenn Rhee, The Walking Dead. Fans knew Negan's introduction would come with a major death, but few were prepared for the brutality of Glenn's demise. The moment was horrifying and visceral, but also faithful to the comic source material. What made it resonate even more was the heart-wrenching way Glenn used his final moments to tell Maggie he loved her. A horrifying scene, yes, but unforgettable in its execution. 8. Logan Roy, Succession. A patriarch as commanding as Logan Roy was expected to go out with fanfare. Instead, Succession killed him off mid-episode, off-camera, and in the most mundane way possible. The decision was bold and grounded in reality. It placed viewers directly in the chaos and confusion of his children, making the episode feel like a real-time emotional crisis. It was a storytelling choice that elevated the entire series. 9. Prue Halliwell, Charmed. Prue's death at the end of Season 3 was a shocking turning point for Charmed. She was the eldest sister, the natural leader, and arguably the most powerful of the trio. While the behind-the-scenes drama is well documented, her death was abrupt and gut-punching, especially for fans who saw the Halliwell sisters as unbreakable. It marked the beginning of a new chapter, but also left a void the show never truly filled. 10. Ruth Fisher, 6 Feet Under. While the finale of 6 Feet Under contains multiple character deaths, Ruth's passing stands out because of how beautifully it was portrayed. As her children surround her, a montage of their lives plays out, culminating in Ruth seeing her entire family alive, dead, and at peace. It's not just a death, it's a poetic closure. Few shows have ever done an ending quite like it. Final thoughts. When executed right, a character's death can elevate a show's storytelling to new emotional heights. These 10 moments weren't just sad or surprising, they were crafted with thought, purpose, and lasting impact. They stayed true to the characters and resonated with fans long after the screen faded to black.